Why I think walking your 10,000 steps a day is best done outside. Hello, I'm Pam Duthie, and I'm on a mission to get fit before I turn 50 in around 18 months. And this is month one, where I challenge myself to walk 10,000 steps a day. And here are some of the reasons I prefer getting that exercise outside. Your eye focus. Your eyes actually focus at different distances. In front of the screen, your eyes are focusing at the same point all the time. But when you get out, you're looking far away, you're looking close. It gives your eyes, the muscles in your eyes, a bit of a workout. Vitamin D, however you say it. Vitamin D is a very important vitamin, especially if you live as far north as I do. I'm in Scotland. We don't get much of the sunshine. Although, of course, you have to be wary in the sunshine and not burn your skin and any of the detrimental effects. There are also some very good positive effects. And you should be getting some sunshine on your skin for at least a small amount of the day. You're also walking on different surfaces. If you did or you're walking on a treadmill, that every time you put your foot down is at the same place with the same surface pushing back at you. Whereas if you're walking on sand, in long grass, on pavements, up hills, all sorts of different places, then that engages your brain more because you're having to think about where your foot is hitting the ground, and it exercises different muscles to adventure, to see new things. This is my favorite one. I have slightly jumped over fences and squeezed through gaps in hedges, and I've seen some wonderful places that I'd never seen before. Oh, you can meet puppies, well, and people too, but since I've been walking, so many people seem to have purchased puppies, and it's great to get a chance to socialize with the new puppies, catch up with people in my street that I'd never met before, even though I've lived here for 22 years. It also makes you aware of the seasons, the weather, the temperature. I hear from so many people, they'll say, oh, last month was a terrible month, the weather was terrible. But for me, it wasn't, because any breaks in the weather, I was out there. And even if it looked like an overcast, not too great day, once you get outside, it wasn't too bad. It was quite enjoyable to get out. As Billy Connolly says, there's no bad weather, there's just bad clothes for it. Also, I enjoyed being able to practice photography, see the beauty all around me. It's nice, even just with your mobile phone, to walk somewhere and then be able to take a picture to share it with your friends. I briefly mentioned on the different surfaces, but I want to put one even more into focus here, is downhill. If you only walk on a treadmill, you can walk flat, you can walk uphill. I've never seen a downhill treadmill, and there's probably a very good reason for that. Downhill is difficult and it can be a little more dangerous. But if you're out walking in nature, you get all the gradients. You get uphill, you get downhill, you can pick your walk based on your level, but yeah, there's no continuous uphill. And also, you can think of different stride lengths and even focusing on different muscles. I will cover more about that in a different video, but you can target the muscles you're kind of working on when you're walking. If you're thinking about things like the length of your stride, how you're pushing off, how you place your foot on the floor, how you hold your body, it can even be good for your posture if you think about holding yourself better. Treadmills are not all bad at all. They have a place, and I've used one now and again. They were good for a few things. When the weather really was terrible and I wasn't feeling up for it, I could either use a treadmill, or it's not unknown for me to march on the spot occasionally. And it's good if you're in the gym, it's good to warm up for some other exercise or cool down after. You get your steps in while you're warming up your muscles. And there is something to be said for the stamina of walking at the exact same pace for a set period of time, that you really can't do the same when you're out walking, no matter how much you look at your watch and say, I'm going to walk at this speed. If you set it on a treadmill, that's the speed that you're walking at. So definitely, if you want to do your 10,000 steps a day, think about variety, but think about getting outside. There are just so many extra benefits to getting outside.